Good morning, coming to you at 0800 hours, 9 minutes on Monday, November 5th, 2018. Good morning, everybody. My city, you keep raining here. We don't have tornado. Well, the more southern part of the city I live in had a small tornado, I guess. The news didn't really report it. It was kind of weird, and people had pictures. So I don't know why. Guess they choosing to report what they want to report. Just like the world. I just just take the time out of your day and everybody. So I guess I jump on, but as you talk to me and listen to me and hear me, I don't speak like everybody else. I don't literally. I stay on topic, but I don't have such a. I feel like everybody is just saying and doing things because that's what they were told to do. I'm like, why is that? Like, just take the time out when after you get done listening to me or not. You heard this the beginning part, end part, middle, whatever part you choose to listen to or whatever. Appreciate you for listening and taking the time out. Like my thing is, there's now I know the right way to say it. Expand your mind. I say this a lot, but I don't use those certain words, the grab attention words, the coarse words, the words I can course. Not I want to course you. I want to influence you. I want to guide you. I want your mind to be challenged from all the history. So all the rhetorical, regurgitated, recycled, reinforce, repel, reassemble, everything that's read. You're reading ads. You're adding on to what you're already knowing. That's why it's called read. See, I never hear people say this to me. I wish, not wish, I'll get rid of the word wish. Okay. Right now, the word, I'm trying to, instead of using the word wish, I'm trying to leave that word wish. That's part of spells, curses, the sins, the incantations, the change, the bindings, the bondage. That is binding or bondage can be for your good or for your bad. Most times we hear it's for the bad because as people we are taught, we're trained and nurtured and fostered. You're gonna hear fostered, train, nurture, and breed it a lot from me. Because we teach each other, we instruct. Nobody say, I'm gonna show you the way, and then you choose your path. You choose your direction. No. Train a child on the way they go. Make sure you teach them. Well, how about I just show them? I don't want to really like instance, this is like the greatest example. My niece finally want to play the video game. She want to play the 2K, not 2K basketball, not just because we're playing it. She really want to play it herself, and I can feel it in her. That's how she always been. You can be cleaning when she clean. She really want to clean herself. She really wants to just clean. She want to do these things on her own. It's her own thought. She see everybody else. It's like, let me try. Oh, I can do this. And she taking on a challenge. And what I learned, she want to play the basketball game, but the game still have basketball rules. Come on, let's go. So this game has basketball rules. Guess what she do not understand? Basketball rules. Think about that. See, that's a challenge onto you. See how I say that? I'm leaving that to you. You want to play this game, and you never played basketball. Mind you, she's 6. So whatever your age at wanting to do what you want to do, it has a rules. Well, you get penalized for rules. It's a foul. It's a penalty. It's a sense of saying, well, if we're gonna follow all these rules, are you gonna follow these rules? If you don't, you're gonna be penalized. So each rule have a certain specific set of penalties. And with those penalties, it changes and shape and informs the what make the game of basketball to be basketball. Or if it didn't have the rules set, the shape and show and be specific, it would be like soccer. Soccer wouldn't be soccer. It wouldn't be football or football Americano. Is what we call our football with the pigskin, their soccer is with the ball. You see, even the name, how it separates, and it have rules. So when we play these competitions or we say games, we know the difference. Now, if they didn't have rules, there wouldn't be any difference, correct? And that's what I want to get at. All rules are not bad. So what I want to really talk about is how we are trained and taught, and we know that that may not or may not be the truth. Like if you look up Google, just Google, what is federalism? What is the federal order? What's the federal law? What is the state law? What's the state order? So if we come down and we talking about our example is we have a Democratic Party and a Republican Party. Then we got all these other intricate little parties in between. I'm an independent. I'm not a leftist. I'm not a liberal. I classify as an independent because I am an independent person. I don't want somebody to tell me this is how it's supposed to go. I'll rather just be, if there was a free party, it should start a free party. I want to be free. Let's talk about what's going to make the nation as a whole. Like I have a neighbor. I got in my apartment complex, neighbor. That's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm counting wrong. Well, it's 4. 4 complexes in one area, pretty big. I want all of the 8 complexes. It's 8 if you add me. I want it to be pretty much everybody to be free within their own complex. But there's rules living here. So one rule is saying, well, if you do have an animal, make sure that you take care of it. But if you cannot take care of the animal, what is it that you have an animal or a dog? So we call a dog or a cat, an iguana, a hamster, and you don't take care of the apartment, you kind of like don't follow the rules. It causes damages to the apartment. What is the purpose of those rules? If you're not going to follow it, you're going to cause damage. Are you ready to fix those damages? And that's what I feel as, and I know I have done. This is what the Republican Party and Democratic Party, are they ready to fix the damages that was caused? Both parties were started at the same time. So, but the Republican Party always hold, because Republican always signify having money, or Democratic always signify as you was a lower tier income. And let's get money. Democratic Party was like, let's pump money into areas where it would help. And then there's a Republican Party. Well, if we're going to do that, well, let's pump money, or let's use the people where in areas where the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. That was always my thought. But then I sat back and watched one day. I became a free mind. I said, it don't matter who we choose. I'm not saying don't vote. Like we know people have fought for the right to vote. I appreciate it so much. But we still, what was the word I just used? We still did not separate control versus free yet. That's why, to me, it served no purpose of parties until we can understand control versus free. This perfect control society, you trying to bait me in, trying to tell me this is how I should. I want to respect the rules, the law, because the law is all, but the spirit mean whole. The law is all, the spirit mean whole. The law came from all came from law. Is like one work, one system. So one world, new world order. And since I've been alive, I haven't really seen the law. So the government parties, the federal, the state, the Congress, judicial branch of government, I haven't really, legislative, executive, I haven't seen those work for the people. I've seen they do little intricate things that don't do nothing. I haven't seen them like say, let's come together as a whole. Because if we're going to say we all spiritual, aren't we all as a whole? Aren't we all holy? So if we're going to really come together, and they always say the famous word, well, what's what they like to say? God bless America. Well, I already know what God means, but But when you say that, if you truly for the people, you're really not for the people. You for the deity or the entities, because the nations, the capitals is controlled by a nation, the Federal Republic by the Great Britain, by the England. England is a nation controlled under Wales. So all these slave conquerors have in the USA, we speak using a lot of Latin language because the Latin people were conquerors. That's why Diablo, that's why when you watch a lot of even Chinese shows or even in a lot of the religions, it's a lot of Spanish sounding names, however you want to say it. It's Spanish to us. I know the word as Spanish. So they're Spanish sounding because the doctrination of all the religions and all our language, the translation is Spanish. And then you got the French in other places. So you got Norway, like you got all these places, Finland, Norway. It's under an English concept. So you got to do the little studying. So I say Republican and Democrat holds no power on what you choose. Now, if you're gonna really choose, and this is the only thing I will say, right now when you got a chance, tomorrow's election, choose go and look at people. It's not lesser of the evil. It's like I'm really gonna choose, and if we was really smart, this is how I look how if the enemy could if the enemy, so the inside of you plays you, should you not know how the conqueror conquered you? Think about it. But you're not looking at the conqueror. You're looking at yourself. I know how my demise came to be. When I was in my dark time, I know what I did. See, I don't need someone to tell me, "Hey, I should be doing this. I should be." I don't need you to tell me that. I already know what I should and shouldn't be doing. It's just a matter of time. Is when I start using all those works and putting everything together. And when I start putting everything together, no more the end is in me. It's now working in the form of my spirit, my soul. I am building me up for the, now I wrote power of oneness. And we always talking about, oh, they're making us docile. I'm not docile to the fact that I know you a lion. I know you watching me. I'm not stupid. See, that's stupid. Now, I watched how they made the zebras docile to tigers. The tigers like, you not. They started running at them and they stopped. So they was like, wait, hold up. I'm about to attack you and eat you. Or he'll bite, then he let go. I watched it. The zebra didn't have no worry. The zebra did not fear this tiger. The zebra, and I'm watching the video. I needed to pass to be there so I know if it's really real or not. But I'm like, well, this can't be fake. I don't know how fake TV want fake to be, but I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like they made the zebra feel as they had no enemies anymore, or no. They changed the ecosystem with the zebras. So now these zebras will get attacked without even knowing they're being attacked. Don't even know they're being threatened. And as I watch, and this is an example of my African descent, indigo, men and women, quote unquote black, start getting rid of that word. I use it because that's what is named in America. Black and Negro is a name they love to use based on the law. Is we're so docile and we're being used, we don't even know that they're still conquering us. We trying to fight for a side or fight to be free, but are we not fighting to be free? See, my whole YouTube platform, it's not about gaining popularity. I don't want you to. If it was about popularity, I start bashing my people. No, I bring up truths. Well, if a man not in the house, he's not a good father because he's not in the house. That's not true. He's not a good father. See, he's just not the man of the house because no more is he in that house. Why is a man in the house not in the house? Why is the man and a woman, and this is how I speak. There should never be a child in the house without the mother and the father in the house. We got into the point, I remember a man said this to me. He's like, man, I didn't want to be with my lady no more. And if this lady and all these single mothers, and this is men, this is going to sound crazy to people. Single mother should not be in a house without that man that made that baby. You're a single. That means you're not married to a man, and you're not in a relationship to get married right now to court. Why are you not in a house with that father? And he said, we can't live together. Oh, but you can lay down and have sex together, but you can't live together? Hold on. Lay down and have sex to create a child that's going to be at least learning from you. The mass amount of their life is for the first 18 years of their lives. They're going to be guided by you, but you're going to be in separate households. So let's break this up. I don't like saying a dislike breakdown, because that means you're trying to kill, you're trying to death. Death is always down. When you go down, you're deaf. You have no full. You can't stand. You don't have a true function of self. Up is always standing. It's keeping you at the point where you're supposed to be. It's a mark. It's a higher mark. It's a next level. There's no level going down. It's only but death. It's only but weakness. So if you always hold when you're, see, I'm gonna hold you down. No, I'm gonna hold you up. See, Atlas didn't hold the earth down. He held the earth up. Without his help, it was no woman there. See, Eve ate the apple because the man wasn't there. Without the help, the apple would have never been eaten. And he should have been on watch. See how you can take what they can lie to you and use it your way. And that's what they're gonna use you their way. I'm gonna say no, fool. You say if it's her fault, where were you? If it's his fault, why did you push him away? See, nobody want to take the real account of what's the wrong is. I've been alive for 35 years. Republican or Democrat Party never boosted my life up. No party, no government in this world ever boosted my life. I'm not a rich man. I'm not part of some elite or some social elite, some orders and some agenda, some propaganda. See, I'm trying to be used because I am a re-ad. See, television, news, let's go. Media, outlets, platforms. So it's so many things that they can use me. But I'm gonna take away them and say, you trying to use me. You see, you trying to use me. See, because I'm trying to break free. Oh, but I am free. Like, well, I am using you. I was like, well, use me then. Use me the way you want. Because I'm not going to fall into your way. If I don't see it's great, it's not a you. They won't. If you look at a rich person, they don't make a move unless it benefit them. But if you look at a loving person without true balance, they're going to do all this love and then not even receive love back, and then get upset that love have not been met. Why would you get upset when love have not been met? You have no reason to keep reciprocating. You have no more that value, those ethics that you hold, those morals. If another person don't hold, you have all means to remove yourself from the situation, because that's called loving yourself. That's called you are your benefit. That is called being free. If you don't see that, then you are your enemy. See, you won't put it together like that. Well, I want to challenge your mind to challenge yourself. What is the true purposes of all the things that you do? That's a challenge to you. Figure out the purpose. So everything you do, if when I read a definition, and it said, what is the Republican Party? Or what is the whatever, and I see a word, federalism. Who created federalism? Why was there a Republican and Democratic Party ever created? And if you keep going, who owned the Republican? Okay, it's under what is a commonwealth? See, I take those words and keep bouncing it off of them. And then until I get to a point like, okay, this is a lot of information to take in. So no, it won't sound like I have strict structure to how I speak to you, because I'm soaking it all in. I'm taking it all in. I'm letting everything come to me. So I'm like, so I can make a better decision. See, if I'm gonna guide myself, if I'm gonna use guidance, shouldn't I take a time to take it in? Some people don't take it in. Like my example as well, I play basketball. I would go out there and run up and down the court. I was like, I'm practicing free throws. I'm gonna keep shooting free throws. Don't matter what everybody else doing. They're like, what you doing? Shooting free throws. During the game, I'm shooting free throws. I'm like, I'm not getting paid for this. So I'm not gonna worry about if I'm not so I don't like to lose, but I don't enjoy losing. I don't admire the word losing. So I'm not losing. I was like, why you only keep doing that? Because I'm working on my game. Are we getting paid to play basketball outside? This is if this that important to you, let me know. But I'm still gonna do the things that I'm here to work on. So I would say, well, every other shot I'm gonna shoot a free throw. It's like, why you keep pulling up for the free throw line? Because I'm practicing my free throws. I'm just out here playing with you. You're not my This is not a competition. I'm practicing. So in a practice, you're not doing what you would do in a real. See, in a real game, yes, someone is checking me. I'm like, wow, they're defending me. They're my competition. I'm using all my moves. You never play in a competition where you don't use all your. Don't say, well, they're going to study my moves. Let them study your moves. Because they gotta go. You gotta reverse it. So that's why I enjoy basketball. Oh, you scored on me. My turn to score. You blocked me. I can block you, or I blocked. I can. I may not score one single point. You didn't score either. It's like because I kept missing. No, because I kept blocking you. It's like, well, you didn't score. Well, I'm not that great at offense. And you see, and you're not taking it. You took away their power because they tried to control you. See, when you're free of yourself, you already know. I, I know I can put the ball in the basket like everybody else, but I did what was needed for my team. I didn't need to score. I'm going to keep grabbing rebounds and give it to the guy that only missed every. He's more insistent at shooting today. It's some days I am better at shooting, or some days when he just shooting well and I'm shooting well. I want to take turn. Oh, I got the rebound. I'm going right back up. My shot falling. Or I got my man 1-on-1. I know how this game been going. See, this game been going. See, I know my competition. That's why the conquerors and rulers, the one we call conqueror and rulers, is always a step ahead of us. They already planned this out. But we sitting there like, we trying to figure this out. They planned this out. We try to figure it out. They planned this out. Who you think got the upper hand? So when you go into the game, guess what you're going to have to be doing? You're going to be still figuring it out. Because you ain't want to take the time to prepare yourself and go to practice. You didn't want to take the time to work on your best, but then knowing I'm working on my best. I know I got other moves, but right now I'm practicing this free throw. Right now I'm practicing it. I don't really have to work on my shot because if I practice free throws every day for 2 weeks and not shoot one single 3-pointer, but say I can knock that shot down, I'm already in repetition. So now when I start getting back shooting that shot, like, oh, this shot good. Let me shoot this. Foul me. I want to get fouled. Man, this is like my regular shot. Then now, when you finally got that free throw down, let me get this 3-pointer back. Let's go. Everything that you done, all in that time, you prepared yourself to be a competitor. See, I say all this because I'm challenging your mind because you only think in one way about how you should vote. You would say, I'm voting for the less of the two evils. You don't even know what the evil is. You don't even know that you are being controlled. You don't even know that you haven't even took the time out to prepare yourself. You didn't prepare yourself. You didn't even work on what you were not that good at, your inability, and you didn't even go back and work on your ability. So how are you prepared? How are you free? If today you did, then you didn't. Oh, I'm not going to do this. No, every day. It don't say how. It's not a time frame. That's why when I get around me, people are like, it's not a time frame for me. Or I like people like, you're not promised tomorrow. We're not promised anything. So what are you talking about? I can die right now. And if I'm wrong, please let me die right now. And you know why I'm not afraid of that? Because there's no fear in me to be afraid of what I know is can be possible that can happen to me. Let me say, there is no fear in me because I know this is possible to happen to me. Now, if you don't think this is possible, see, this is not a curse on you. I'm making you think. Because a lot of things, I'll be listening to music, I watch movies and TV shows, they be putting curses on us. And we don't listen to it. And I can say that, I say it because I'm aware of what the curse is doing. It says, and it's going to sound funny when I say it, but you will not think about it. Under my umbrella, it's nobody thinking about that. See, that's a chant. You ever listen to what was the Beyonce song? And if you read the lyrics or you know the words, she say the line, it's a more recent song around last year, around the Super Bowl time. Those type of songs. Those are chants. I'm not worried about some satanic rituals or call. I'm just listen to the music. It's a chant. It's a chant. And lately I've been hearing sounds and words. I listen to this guy named is it Eshawn? Not Eshawn Burgundy. Uncle Reese. It's a song that I enjoy. It's called Till I Pass Out. I truly understand what people might say. Like his joy, he's going higher in the paint for what he believes in, his choice. But he said, and it was a part in the song, and I heard it so vividly. And it wasn't by somebody saying, hey, this is happening in the industry. This is from my own ears. Because I listen to things and watch things that I could say per se that is sexual led, that's we shouldn't intertwine our spirits. But some reason I hear things. I was watching this one, was these two young, beautiful, young indigo African descent women. They was naked and it was a porn star guy and they was trying to do porn. They was young, they was 18, like the barely legal type of thing. And I was listening like at between the 6 minute and the 7 minute mark, I heard the word monster. I was like, whoa. It was like, to me, it was monster. Could have been something else, but it spoke to my spirit. I see it. I haven't watched it. Should have saved it and really see if I heard. I'm gonna go back one day and see if I hear it because I heard it twice. I'm like, let me see if I heard that. And then I saw him by the Uncle Reese that part. He it's like the second verse towards the end. He said he grabbed my hand and told me something I should be, and he's like, I gave my soul. But when he said I gave my soul, he wasn't referring, but he was because God mean demon, and I don't think what he said he realized it. And I was listening to Justina Valentine, she was rapping. And this video has been now her video has been removed. See, his words can be remastered in the studio as well. And he said that he gave his soul to the demon. Basically, that's what he said. And I was like, wow, the Justina Valentine, this rapper be on Wall and Out, she said the same thing. And it's like, it's not even so much people saying, well, these people are satanic. I don't care about what people say. I just know that I heard those things, and it wasn't coursed. It wasn't telling me that these people are evil. It wasn't saying Holly weird. It wasn't saying they do. I know everybody don't do that because I heard because if we truly believe that, isn't that a level? Isn't there levels to do this? It's levels to your mind. So I'm saying all this because I'm trying to get you to see, I like to say a lot of things. I want to challenge your mind to just stop thinking that's what they're talking about. Stop saying, well, the Republican Party is this, the Democrat. No. If we had both parties, just think about this. Both parties was available during slavery. Both parties was established during slavery. Both parties was established during slavery. Both parties been established during slavery. Just start thinking about that. How can one party be better than the other party? If I go to a party, they drink, smoke, and they got liquor. I go to another party, they drink, smoke, and how is that party different from what make them parties different? So both parties are doing the same things. When I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path, it's your journey, it's your choice. Choose wisely. Whether you vote or not, it don't it don't make or break your life. Now I can say, oh, you a fool, you an idiot, that's a lie. Like I said, I've been indigo, African descent, young man since the day I born. No party of this government have yet to have not benefited me in a way where it said, okay, you don't have money, but I see your good morals. But you know what I said? I said I don't need that. You know what benefited me more? When I was 6'5", I'm this tall. I felt this tall. So you can't even see my hand no more. And I know through the type of man I was, or the young man I am, or was at the time, the 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 young man, the baby man, because I don't like the word boy. They can keep that ish. That the baby man I was, now I became a teen man. Then I became a young man, and then I became a man. See, nobody will peep that. Then when I became a man, I understood everything I had to work, it had to be in me. I couldn't wait for anything to happen. No, whatever people do was going to work my way. See, I had to learn this for me. So regardless of how, if I joined the military, I became part of the selective service. I selected to go into that. If I'd have known I known, well, I'm not sure because I was seven, I was actually 16, then I was 17, and I turned 18 when I finally left. So I wouldn't know I did that. But I always say, and I had to think about this. I always said I didn't have a mind. That was untrue. I had a mind. I just didn't expand on things I watched and learned. Until as you get older, your brain fills up. Your brain is a sponge as a child, from a baby to a child to a teen, young man. Your brain it fills up with information, and then like now I'm like, whoa, okay, that go there. Nah, that was a lie, but I'm gonna be okay because I know Santa wasn't real, but I'm gonna be okay. I don't ain't gonna destroy me knowing that yeah, that's still a lie, but I'm gonna be okay with this lie. For me, I'm gonna accept this lie because I can understand. But this lie right here, I don't understand this lie. You had no reason to lie to me. You wanted to be with me or not. You wanted to help me or not. You wanted to be there or not. That lie. Now I want to get back on the mother and father thing, mother and father lifestyle real quick. And the man was saying, the mother and father, why is they living? If you're single, why are you living in separate households? You have no reason not to live in the same household. And then if you are single and you want the best for your children and you both are, I don't care. Well, I always provide it. Okay, cool. And then that's I come back into that's that choice making. That's that decision making. I don't have a child because I found it very odd that the woman that says she loved me and wanted to have children with me will receive calls from other men and not cut those calls off. Very odd to me. That's a yellow flag. It's very odd to me that if you let me use your phone and all your texts is deleted, but I know you was talking to people because you told me your sister texted you and it wasn't there. That's a yellow. See, people won't count that as yellow flag. You don't have no reason to delete the text. I'm not reading your text. But if you're going to prove a point, why would you? It's like, I don't need to do that. None of my electronic devices, even my phone that I'm using, have passwords on it. None of them. Because none of the stuff on my phone you don't have access to. And I don't let just anybody play with my phone. I don't let my niece play with my phone. They'll grab it, but I'll look at them. And they start doing that. I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm not putting no code on it because I don't have to. Because I'm not a person that's not watching the child. Listen to how much peace I have with who I am. I don't have to put a code or a password onto my devices because I am not leaving the child alone to their devices. I don't have to put a code or password to my devices because I'm not leaving the child alone to the devices. Seduce, bind, the world, the world, the world, the world. Seduce, and we seduce. See, the intricates, the movements, the instruments we have. Seduced by these world and all these instruments. See, I'm not leaving the children to devices for their demise. See, we call them weapons, with them other devices that can take lives. See, they say be polite, but the police not policing. See, they aim, they hold their devices. That's that weapon to stare down me in their sights. Because they license. Come on now, y'all not even listening. The devices to the devices that we devise and our demise. They weapons because they police because we so polite. See, we so nice because we gave in to their weapons. Because they so licensed. Man, we don't even hear that. It may sound corny to you, but take the time to think about that. See, I'm the best, so I'm saying I'm nicest. See, I try to break free. They call them bad, so they deemed them ISIS. See, they exploded all over. But didn't you do the same thing? You have wars all over. Over and over again, over and over again. We recycled the same sins, recycled the same sins. See, that hate is still here, the struggle between men and women. Look what we did, look what we did. Look what we did. We listened to them. That's our ancestors. See, they don't respect them. That's the old head. See, the new era, I got to fit it because I had to snap back and listen to what they were saying. But even in the whole head, the new eras, see, that's the old eras. Let's go. But we not listening. And I want you to just challenge yourself. Go do some research, do some studying. If you vote, you vote. If you don't, you don't. I don't care what nobody say. Until we get rid of, like my man Martin Luther King said, the three evils of this war, those evils. That means it's satanic, it's destruction, it's demise. War, racism, and poverty. I don't care what racism came first, last, second, or third, it's racism. Poverty. There should not be a hungry man or a woman on this earth. And the poverty is more stricken for the children. There should be not one hungry child ever from moon up to sundown. Should not be a child hungry. War. Why are we warring? We trying to find superiority. You're trying to dominate. Why it so matter who's in position? Isn't a person that supposed to be in the party supposed to be working together? We supposed to have either what kind of party we having together? If we gonna have that, if we're gonna have the one party, because over here I don't drink or smoke, but I'm not gonna say, well, I'm gonna diss myself from the party. But we working together. Why we gotta always split apart and never come together? See, we so be such a discord and a disassociated, it don't even make sense. So you have a great day. Choose who you choose. If you don't, you don't. I don't tell nobody. You challenge your own self on that because think about all the reasons. Think about all the things. And if you're gonna vote, choose the best person. Well, if I still love my economy, I don't mind the imports and outsport. Can we still have a balance? Can we make sure there's enough jobs here for people that want those jobs? You can say there's not enough jobs. I want to be realistic right now. You can say there's not enough jobs, but do people want to work those jobs? What is the benefit? Is me benefiting the job benefiting you more than me? There's no way you should be at a job or a career or a profession when the place is a trillionaire and they sitting there like, well, you got so much, they got rules. But you can't. I'm a person, and you telling me the rules is so much stronger than the being that I am that you can't allow me this. Not that I'm breaking any. We can bend your rules because I am a being like you. So if somebody pass away, you have a child, whatever happened, I get injured. Why is it such a big deal that this part of life happened and allow that time to be available? Why the rules got to be so structured? And if we really working together, why is the rules only so much to penalize me when I do utilize the rules the proper way? But this world we live in, this is our nation, this is our Congress, this is our United States. This is a joke. And we still have these three evils. We still treat each other a certain way. We still do things a certain way. It's still almost saying rich versus poor, poor versus rich. There's still no help on all fronts. There's still no understanding on both sides. So if we really fighting a war, the war is that. That's the war right now. I'm not in the war. I choose to be by myself. I use that name because I'm part of the Selective Service. I'm an organization, United States of America. So I chose that path. That's my path I'm going to choose because that's my journey that I want to take. I'm going to challenge myself and be my best me. I hope in you challenge yourself and be your best you. Don't let whatever tricks trick you. Start challenging. You see a word, go look up that word. Don't just don't sit there like, man, I wish I know what that means. Don't wish no more. Stop pitting spells on you and curses. Go do it. Do it in your time though. Don't let somebody tell you that this is not your time. This is what you should be doing. But challenge yourself to make sense of why you did what you did. You're gonna be a bigger man or bigger woman about it. That's all. That's all I'm looking at. I'm gonna look at your ethics, your morals and values, are they good or positive? And if there's certain things that can be done better, do those things better. You don't have to do that, but do it better. Take more time. Give yourself more time. Give yourself space. So if you don't challenge yourself and you're not willing to be free from the things that they said that you couldn't do, you want to keep restricting, cool. But I'm not gonna allow that of me. I know if I have a responsibility, I'm gonna hold myself accountable for it. And I'm gonna exalt. Let's keep exalting and expanding, growing, building, educating on reasons to be better, to be improved, to make this my lifestyle. So I can say, well, your past didn't, it don't matter. But what you're doing now, it did matter because you allowing your past to be your present. So you got a gift. It's sitting in front of you. It's top. You can't open it because you allowing your past to control how you think, how it shapes and form you. But you're trying to get to the future, but you're not preparing. You working on it's. You might as well just stop and sit still and allow yourself to recover because you're not preparing for your future. And that whole, like you say, I got my whole circle, my all people around. That's why I don't do this. Okay, whatever. But you don't do that, but you do nothing. If that's cool with you, that's cool with you. But if you really want to do some things, start making a mindful decision of how you're going to allow yourself to be because you are a being. That's an action. Everything you do requires an action. Even when you manifest, that's an action. I manifest that this season, when you do a resolution, you are resolved. I am truth, success. When I'm be successful, that means I have worked it. I put out a work. I moved my hand. I was used with everything that was given to me to be better. And the only way to be better, I had to expand all my options. Not just one, bottle them up. I don't want to bottle nothing up. I want to educate. I want to go out and say, wow, did you do that? Because when I educate myself, I educate others and others educates me. Shalom.